circling like vultures round my brain. Couldn't see the danger in your eyes. Draw me in, got me spinning now like water to a drain. You were perfect till I realized you hadn't shown your face. You sing a pretty song to drag my heart along. A siren serenade, you're ringing out your praise. Your love's a wrecking, you know it's wrong. I was deaf to the ringing bells, wanting me to break, deafened by the sirens' soothing lies. I can't leave, I am in too deep, been sinking for a while, prisoner to the same thing I despise, devoted to a fake. You sing a pretty song to drag my heart along. A siren serenade, you're ringing out your praise. Your love's a wrecking, you know it's wrong. It's over, same story. You lose to love and glory. It's over, same story. You lose to love and glory. You sing a pretty song to drag my heart along. A siren serenade, you're ringing out your praise. Your love's a wrecking, you know it's wrong. It's over, same story. You lose to love and glory. It's over, same story. You lose.
Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, people. So guys, I let you guys listen to a full song. It's copyright free, so I don't gotta worry about it. You're waiting on season 2. Well, I'm here. So, season 2 started, by the way, by myself tonight. So, it might get a little boring, okay? I hope it's not going to be boring, because that's not the goal of this. So, anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to go over quite a bit of things. Some of it's slightly older news, but people have forgotten about it, or didn't even know it existed. There's quite a few things that happened recently, from Elgato to win the next season of The Witcher, and, you know, something that we all forgot about, which was Mr. Dr. DisRespect. So, you know, we're going to get to that in just a second. But anyways, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button. Share this with your friends, or don't. I can't make you do anything, but I just ask that you do it. So, anyways, guys, welcome. Season 2, Episode 1. This season's going to be a lot longer. Okay? I promise it's going to be a lot longer. Okay? You're going to have more episodes than just the 17. I think it was 17, yeah. Season 1 had like 17 episodes. So, we're going to have more episodes per season from now on. I started school. College-wise, I started college. Work. Been very, very busy. So, don't worry. We've got everything down to a T. So, now I know what we're doing and what we're going to do to keep everything in line. So, anyways, guys, need to make sure to... Oh, wrong one. Sorry, getting used to back to where we were at. Okay, guys, so if you don't remember, at one point Dr. DisRespect was banned off of Twitch. Now, the first time he was banned was, or I guess it wouldn't really be banned because he was able to be back on the platform after a certain while, but Dr. DisRespect was removed because he was live streaming in a boy's locker room or a guy's bathroom, whatever you want to call it. He got kicked off of Twitch for that for a very short time. Came back on, and then he got banned, completely, for eternity, forever. So I did some digging because it's been a little over a year, and I've been kind of wondering, why haven't we heard anything? We haven't heard anything from Twitch still. Haven't heard anything from him. As far as I know, this is the only thing that kind of makes sense, but it's a theory. It's not proven. We don't know if this is real or not. But this article from Great Game Rant, okay, this is what they're talking about. So it happened June of last year, so it's actually been over a year, because it's now July. Yeah, it's now July. That was a year ago. There's been obviously problems with theories happening because we don't know. Anywhere from legal troubles and criminal activity. Those are some wild suggestions, but more like theories. He moved over to YouTube. Now, that's where he's been live streaming. Now, so I need to find here. They basically talk about how. Let me make sure I'm looking in the right place here. So, the most logical rumor here that are basically they're trying to suggest that he got banned because he did something. He basically did a Hail Mary. So he was reading, from what I understand, this article talks about him renegotiating his contract with Twitch. Now, in doing so, he made, this is theory, not true, theory, okay? From what I understand, is there was an offer made. He said that he was offered a substantial amount of money from Mixer. Now, we all know Mixer's gone. It is dead. Okay. Well, at the time Mixer was still going, it had deals with Shroud and Ninja. So this was still a thriving platform as we saw it. We saw it from the outside as, oh, okay, this platform's still going. From what I understand, he told Twitch that Mixer had given him an offer. And so basically, Dr. DisRespect was using an offer from Mixer to leverage while renegotiating his Twitch contract. Something that frustrated the company. Okay, fine, that can frustrate you all you want, but if a company actually offered him something more, that should irritate you to the fact that you want to keep him because he was one of your number one Twitch streamers on the platform. So that should be super number one because he's bringing in a lot of revenue. They tried to say that he wasn't bringing in a lot of revenue. They were losing more money than they were getting. No. I know for a fact that's a lie. That is 100% a lie. There's no way that one of their number one streamers is costing them more money than it's bringing in. I highly doubt that. Now, Mixer announcing its shutdown only a week after these discussions began. Twitch found out that Dr. DisRespect was likely lying about Mixer's offer. Now, they're really bad at typing some things, so I'm gonna, obviously it says Mixer and not Mixers, but it needs to be Mixers. Anyways, well, there's a possibility that the officer, excuse me? Huh? Okay, fine, whatever. It's been a day, okay? That's fine. Alright. So, there's a possibility that the offer was legitimate. It makes little sense for a dying company to offer a huge new deal to a star. Regardless, the issues were supposedly caused by either a failed attempt at trickery or a risky negotiating tactic. And Twitch cut all ties in response, refusing to deal with Dr. DisRespect in any way going forward. Now, that's what Screen Rant has written down. This is theory. This is not proven. This is supposedly from, apparently this leech person mentions rumors he heard from people working at Twitch. Okay, there's no guarantee that There's no proof of that. I mean, now this does seem like a logical theory on what had happened, but also at the same time, it's just like, he would have known. I mean, Mixer would have given Ninja and Shroud at least a week's notice if they were going to quit and just tank the whole thing. So, I don't know. Guys, let me know what you think about it in the comments. Do you think that he was banned for something illegal? Do you think he was banned for this? Does it make any sense? I don't know. I mean, it makes kind of sense if this is what happened, but it's a dumb reason to drop him. I can't see this being a problem. But from what I understand, it might be money related. So it says, I can't read that. Intriguingly? I think that's intriguingly. Dr. DisRespect has hinted that the cause was money related. Though he believes Twitch was replacing him with cheaper talent. Well, Twitch is definitely not replacing him with cheaper talent because I'm not getting any views. By the way, have you followed me on Twitch? Link in description. Like that one? That was good, huh? Yeah, no, I'm bad. Anyways, on to our next beautiful thing here. Hackers. Guys, console streamers are not safe anymore. Hackers are forcibly this is from PC Gamer. They're forcibly crashing the game. So basically they're giving people dev errors. 24 hours after our last, this was, let's see here, 17 days ago. I don't know why this is taking so long to get to me. And you guys see this? You see this? We're gonna get to that in a bit. Trust me, it's great. So basically, from reading through this, some dude had a jumbled username of symbols usually impossible to use in Warzone. Joined this dude's lobby, starts asking the streamer if he'd like to know anything about Warzone, like referring to how the cheats they're using work. Obviously annoyed that the hacker is boasting about their exploits on his stream, denies. The hacker replies, none, zero, not even like how I'm doing this. You can hear the hacker start typing through their mic, and a few seconds later the stream freezes. Then he received a dev error screen, not visible to the stream, meaning the game completely crashed. This is apparently the second time the same user had joined the lobby and seemingly forced the error. So they're forcing errors. Guys, I need to make something clear. Call of Duty Warzone is almost becoming not playable. They don't care. Activision does not care about your experience. Blizzard can't really do anything because Ravensoft and Activision take care of this. They don't care. They don't care about your experience. Hacking is becoming a huge problem and has continued to grow in a problem. They haven't tried to fix it. There is no anti-cheat. I don't think Activision or Ravensoft will ever put an anti-cheat in. The only way they could probably get away with doing this is if everyone continues to play and deal with the hackers. The problem I have, though, is that as a streamer, I don't have a way to get rid of people. I'm not a big enough streamer, and most people aren't a big enough streamer or know people to be able to get people banned because they're legitimately hacking. Now, there's a difference between someone legitimately hacking and someone taking, I don't know, some really good shots. Just happen to get some good shots and that look hacking, but they're not. I don't get it. Sending the report in that someone's cheating isn't good enough. Like, I'm telling you right now, if your account has you set on Warzone above a 7 KD, your account should immediately be banned. Because there is no reason that people with 70, 80, 100 KDs should be still on the platform. There's literally no way. Majority of pros are barely over 5 KD in Warzone, and they're actual pros. Now, don't get me wrong, the streamer is Timmy, the Tat Man. Sorry about that. You're not a pro, bud, but Timmy's got a better KD than I do. But still, people who play this game for a living and people who play this game competitively, they don't have a 30 KD. They don't even have above a 7 KD. There's no way that it is possible that someone has a 70 KD. Now, on top of hacking, so wall hacking, locking onto people, they're now forcing dev errors on people. They're forcing dev errors on people. They're crashing people's games. That's frightening. And they're not doing anything about it. They don't care. Some streamers have some connections and are able to talk to them and give them clips and stuff in the middle of stream and get these players banned. But the problem is that they're not banning hardware. They're banning just the account. So that same person can just make a new account. They don't care. They don't. And if they did, they'd have fixed the problem by now. But they're not going to. So, like I said, there's multiple articles talking about this. I mean, even .esports have it. I mean, people are talking about this. This is a problem, and no one's doing anything about it. Anyways, guys, on to what I care most about in gaming news right now. Well, not really most about, but a lot of it. So, God of War, the next game, is going to be called God of War Ragnarok. From what I understand, there's going to be a lot of heartbreak. We don't know what's going to be in it. So, there was a teaser trailer for it, right? And it's literally nothing. They're not really going along with some of the mythology. They're taking a little bit of bits and pieces. Like, it says from Dot. Excuse me, it's been a long week. Game Rant, sorry. Game Rant says Loki's fate in Norse myth is heart-wrenching to say the least, as gods punish him by binding him to unbreakable shackles within a dark cave. In addition to this, a deadly serpent constantly trickles its deadly venom upon Loki's body, which will ultimately cause his demise. It's also told that Loki's wife, Signa, I think, stood beside him for ages as she tried to pour the serpent's venom into a cup until she has to let go of it momentarily to empty its contents. I don't think they're going to play into... I'm sure they're going to end up killing all the gods. For sure. There's no way they're not going to. There's no way that Kratos and Atreus are not going to cause Ragnarok. Now, if you don't know what Ragnarok is, in Norse mythology, Ragnarok is where the world ends and then restarts, essentially. So there's a giant battle between gods and giants and Loki's children, and ultimately everything, they all die. And then the world essentially resets. Well, I think Kratos and Atreus are going to kill all the gods in the Norse pantheon. We have already been given it from the first, not really first, it's technically the fourth God of War. So in this new set of series of mythology, so it's now in the Norse mythology. So the first game in this Norse English is very hard for me, and it is my first and only language. So this new start, so I'm going to call this God of War 1 Norse Mythology Edition. Okay, because this is where it started. They're starting in the Norse mythology pantheon. They're going along the route. They haven't killed any gods. From what we understand is Tyr is dead. So Tyr is the god of war in Norse mythology. At least in this game series, he's dead. In Norse mythology, he doesn't die till Ragnarok. Now, if we continue along this path here, they're in the game. They had basically a little chunk of rock. It was more like a wooden wardrobe almost thing, but it had two other pantheons. So they have something set up to do this. So basically the other two was Egyptian and Mayan. So we have potentially those ready to go once they get finished off with the Norse mythology. Now, I really like the Norse mythology stuff because my background, as far as like my lineage goes, I'm Swedish, I'm German, and I'm Native American. Those are the three main ones. The rest I'm kind of mixed in, so I'm a mutt. I've got a bunch of stuff in me. So I've got like Irish, English, whatever. I don't know what else. I'm sure I've got some Spanish in there. I don't know. But from what I understand, majority Swedish, majority German, and majority Native American. And that's part of my history. Norse mythology is part of my history. Or at least my ancestry. So I find it fascinating. I also find it as fascinating. I like mythologies. I really love mythology. I like Roman mythology and Greek mythology. They're pretty much the same mythology, just slightly different. I love Norse mythology. I love Egyptian mythology. They're fascinating topics. I haven't really gotten to Mayan because I really haven't found anything that has intrigued me to stick with Mayan. Like there's small stuff, bits and pieces that I can kind of remember. But anyways, I'm going on a rant here, guys. Look. This is going to be a good game. They're saying there's going to be a bunch of heartbreak. I don't know if there's going to be heartbreak. I don't know if Kratos dies. I don't know if Atreus dies. I don't know if anything bad actually happens to them. I don't know what's going to happen. However, what I find interesting is the snake. This looks like Jormungandr, which is the world serpent. And this was at the end of the game. This is just, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to tie it in. I don't think they're dying. I think he got knocked the fuck out and he's trying to save him or something. I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see. The only thing they gave us is no gameplay, no showing of it. They literally just showed the Greek symbol from the Greek videos with Nordic runes, and then God of War Ragnarok. So we'll see how it goes. Now, guys, what I'm pretty happy about is this. Now, I've watched the first season of The Witcher. When it came out, I watched on the episodes. I watched every episode. I watched the episodes every day that they came out. I did not skip them. Now, The Witcher Season 2 is coming to Netflix. It'll be here December 17th is what this article says, and this article is from PC Gamer. Now, so The Witcher Season 2 will be 8 episodes long. Netflix has spilled all but one of the episode titles. So the first 7 are going to be A Grain of Truth, Kaer Morhen, What Is Lost, Redanian Intelligence, Turn Your Back, Dear Friend, Volith Mir, and I don't know what the last one's gonna be. I don't know, but I do have The Witcher, the third game, The Witcher. I loved it. It was great. Oh god, it was so good. I really want to play it again. Now that I'm thinking about this, but we've got Witcher Season 2 coming. So if any of you are like fascinated about Witcher Season 2, you liked The Witcher, man, this one's definitely going to be great. You guys are going to love it, probably. If you love the first one, you most likely will. Toss that coin to your Witcher, bud. Okay, toss that coin. But I'm excited. I'm excited for it, I really liked it. Now, this isn't related, but if you guys haven't already noticed, Japan has a record of 319 terabits per second. Internet. That is an internet speed in Japan. And basically what they do to explain it, I'll give you the short version of it. So what had happened was, is normally when you have fiber optics, you're usually running one fiber cable by itself, and it's running the information through light. Now this one, instead of doing one cable, they did 4 cables and ran them together, and we're able to split it up. So let's see here. I want to make sure. So a paper presented at the International Conference on Optical Fiber Communications in June, the new record was made on a line of fiber more than 1,864 miles long, and anyone of you who use the metric system, 2,000 kilometers long. And crucially, it is compatible with modern day cable infrastructure. That's insane. So that's extremely fast. So it says at 7 times the speed of the early record of 44.2 terabytes set by an experimental photonic chip. NASA itself uses a comparatively primitive speed of 400 gigabytes a second. It's not primitive. I would love to have 400 gigabytes a second. Are you kidding me? That is not primitive. That is not primitive. That is really good internet. God, I would want that. So basically, the new system begins its transmission process with 552 channel comb lasers fired at various wavelengths. This is then sent through dual polarization modulation, such that some wavelengths go before others to generate multiple signal sequences, each of which is in turn directed into one of the four cores within the optical fiber, meaning there's pretty much cables put together, all right, to make one. Data transmitted via this system moves through 43.5 miles or 70 kilometers of optic fiber until it hits optical amplifiers to boost the signal for its long journey. So it gets even more complex. This is what it says here from Interesting Engineering. The signal runs through two novel kinds of fiber amplifiers, one doped in thulium, I think that's how you say that, the other in erbium, before it continues on its way in a conventional process called Raman amplification. I think that's how that's said right. You know, I'm literally in a class for cybersecurity, and I haven't even got into any of this fiber work or anything like that. I've touched fiber before, so forgive me if I've been saying these things incorrectly. I'm still learning some of these things. I'm different. Like computers, really easy for me to understand. I haven't started on like fiber stuff. I haven't really done hardcore security side yet, but I'm working on it, guys. Okay, we're here to grow together. Guys, quick question for you before I go to the next article, because this article, I don't know what could totally just throw this one in the water, because this is absolutely astonishing. I mean, it's insane, guys. It's insane. Well, let me ask this question for you, okay? Just a question. Do you drink energy drinks? Do you? Because I don't even know if you've gotten this far in the video. And if you have, I just want to know if you've drinking energy drinks. Do you like energy drinks? Would you prefer something that's less sugar? Do you prefer something that tastes delicious, but without that nasty crash and that horrible feeling after drinking it? You want that? Do you? I hope so. So stop drinking Monster, stop drinking Bang, stop drinking that garbage coffee you get at the cafe down the street. Buy Raze Energy, okay? Go in the description. You'll have a link right there. 10% off. 10% off. My discount code. Seriously, guys. Go down there. Use it, okay? Sounds good. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to move on. Drink Raze. Anyways, so, second to last thing, guys. We're almost through all the articles that I had for you guys. Man, it feels weird. It's okay, don't worry. If you need to, I will chop these up into more palatable videos. If you guys need to, let me know. I'll turn them into bits, guys. So you get the whole video. We'll get maybe 1 or 2 articles. Turn them into bits. Anyways, guys, now we're on to the Steam Deck. I want to make sure I'm saying that right. Steam Deck, not Stream Deck. Steam Deck. This is being built by AMD. Okay, you're probably wondering, man, that looks like a Switch. It does. It does. It has a bigger screen than the Switch, which is neat. Barely, but has a bigger screen. It looks very similar to a Switch. I know, it's trippy. I understand that. But this is AMD's way of trying to not only compete with the Switch, but compete with the average laptop. And you're probably thinking, Steven, how could it possibly compete with a laptop? It's a Switch. Glad you asked. So this thing plays PC games. PC games. You can also hook this up to a docking station, which then allows you to hook in monitor, keyboard, and mouse. And you can literally run this thing like a laptop. If you have a laptop for gaming, boom, screw that laptop, throw it out, boom, you got one of these. Also, these guys are not sponsored, I'm just saying. But dude, this would not... How... I actually discussed this with Grimler 007. You know him as Grant. Or Grimler 007. I'm not sure how you guys know him, or if you do. He was going to be on the podcast today, but... guy had to get food poisoning. It's fine. Fine. Okay? Seriously, guys. We went through a few things. And it's interesting. Pre-orders have already flooded in. Now, the downside is you now have people who are pre-ordering this device, and when they get it, they're going to scalp the living hell out of it. And that's not okay. I've said in a previous episode in Season 1 that scalping's not okay. It's messed up. It's horrible. It makes it more difficult to get the devices, because people will buy them up and sell them more than they're worth. Wait, like astronomically more. Like, for instance, a $400 PlayStation is not worth $1,000. So I'm just saying there's a difference between taking something that you bought for $300 and selling it for $400, right? That's putting essentially... That's capitalism at its best. You're basically putting a little bit markup to kind of make some profit off of it, not try to make double the price of the item. It's disgusting, honestly, and it's sad. And these scalpers have probably out pre-ordered majority of these things so they can sell them. So beware, guys. Seriously, if you need to, don't even worry about it. Just wait till they go on sale, or wait till they start going into normal whatever. But buy it when you can. Don't buy it from a scalper. If someone's trying to scalp you on this thing, don't do it. I mean, the price of these things, from what I understood, was a little over $500. A little bit over $500. Not that expensive. I mean, it's not bad. It also has expandable memory, so you'll be good to go, which would be great. So that's some good news. They have, I think it's up to 512, or it's starting at 512. No, I'm pretty sure it's up to 512. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. So, we have one last thing that we're going to go over. Okay, guys? And I'm a streamer. So, I stream every week, Fridays and Saturdays. What's crazy is that I literally don't have to get anything from any other company besides one company. I could get everything I could possibly need to stream with from one company. And this is not an ad either. From Elgato. I can literally get all the streaming equipment that I need. Because I have a mixed match of things here. I've got a DSLR camera. I've got a mixer. That's GoXLR. I have a stream deck. I have a blue microphone. I've got Razer headset. I don't know. Well, I technically don't need these to stream, but you get my point. I've got cringy boom arms that are super cheap because that's all I could afford and still can afford. I got off-brand lights because I couldn't afford anything crazy. I still can't afford anything like this, because it would basically be restarting for me. But those of you who are starting out as streamers literally can build your entire stream from scratch just from Elgato. So, for instance, audio. They literally have 2 different USB mics. This is the newer one. They have a Wave XLR. That is a mixer board like my GoXLR. Pop filter, shock mount, extension rods. That would be for your mics. Wave panels. These are going to be like your soundproof panels. So They look good. I wouldn't mind having some. I have a bunch of soundproof panels, but I have not put them together. They have mic arms. From what I understand, one is supposed to go... So yeah, so this one right here goes over your monitor. This one comes under your monitor. So they could be your mic boom arm and come under your monitor, come up to here, and then your camera boom arm come up here. Or your mic get put up here. It's really up to you. There's that. Cameras. They just released this face cam. And I've been watching videos on it. It's been compared to multiple different DSLR cameras. It's been compared to other webcams. Like Logitech's. My brain farted. I don't know why I can't remember the rest. Anyways, there's a bunch of webcams out there, but none of them are as good as this one. This one, so far, after watching those videos, happens to be the best one. It is 100% the best one. You literally have your camera right here, right? You've got a cam link. Huh, that's useless. Toss that one out. You don't know because you're not using a DSLR. You've now got this face cam. Boom. Now you can get your little capture cards, which... You want the HD60S Plus. That's what you want. You don't want this one. You want this one. Because then you can watch stuff in real time and it's not going to be off by the side. Okay. This is newer because this is a 4K recording device. I don't think you can stream it. I think you can I think you can stream in 4K. It has everything literally has its own software. Like your camera has its own software. Audio. These have its own software. Okay? That's one thing they prioritize. Your Stream Deck, boom, do it on mobile. You can have it on your phone as a stream. You can have your phone as your Stream Deck, or you can pay to get a mini Stream Deck. You can get a Stream Deck MK2. You can get this Stream Deck, regular one, or you can get it a Stream Deck XLR. I wish I had the XLR because it'd be much better than the regular one because I would have more buttons and stuff to put things on. But they now have this for you to be able to switch scenes and play music and record or start stream, whatever it is. You know, have it. They literally have lighting. They've got ring lights now. This is new. This ring light is new, okay? You now can have your own ring light. Literally one website has everything you need to start streaming. Key light air. This is the small one. So this is like a small one about that big. It's like little lights you can have on your desk or on the floor, raised up, pointed at you. Key light. This is a bigger one, so it's going to be a little bit bigger. You can still put it on your desk and have it pointing at you or whatever, lighting up an area. Light strip. This, I guess you could use, I don't know what you would use that for. I really just, RGB maybe? Like around your stuff? I'm not sure. You can get green screens, right? It's green screen mouse mat. That's different. I have not seen that one. But look at these. You've got all of these. And a multi-mount. So like, you now have multi-mount system configurator, I guess. Okay. Master mount. So I'm assuming this is like its own personal mount by itself. And now you have arms. You literally have a wall mount for your camera now. If you have a DSLR already, you literally can use this as a wall mount. It's insane. Flex arms. So I'm assuming these are a little more flexible than regular. Solid arm. Probably just a regular bar. Heavy base, which would be used for lights, like those lights and stuff like I was talking about. Elgato literally has officially become a company that covers everything now. You can get everything you literally need for your basic stream setup, and it be decent and good right off the bat by using Elgato stuff now. Everything Elgato. It's insane. I mean, it's absolutely insane. Guys, seriously. My brain's hurting right now. It's... Guys. I smacked my mic. I'm sorry. I got a gnat in here. There's been a gnat attacking me, and I've been trying not to freak out about it. Okay. But guys, seriously, I mean, this is... It's new. It's crazy. It's interesting. I'm impressed, guys. Well, that's all I had. But if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like. Share this with a friend. Go in the description. Follow me on Twitch. It's in the description. And if you haven't already, and you want to try a really good energy drink that feels good, and you don't feel horrible after drinking it, and it's sugar-free, so it's a little more diabetic friendly than most energy drinks, go down, go to the description, and check out use Baby Cthulhu 10. Everything's for you in the description. It'll tell you that there's literally everything down there. So guys, this has been another episode of Press Start. Thank you all for the love and support that you have shown from last season. We were in season 2, guys. Next season, okay? This season's going to be great. Next season, we're not going to worry about right now. We're going to worry about season 2. So, guys, thank you all. And I will see you guys hopefully... I'll see you guys next week. I'm just joking. Anyways, guys, take it easy. Don't hurt yourself trying to smash that like button. Everyone, I love you all. I appreciate it. Later.